All right, we are live on YouTube. Welcome back, everyone. Tonight is a Promise Delivered update call, January 29th. You don't know it yet, but the days are on the decline. We are on a countdown. Okay? That's the happy news that I have. Of course, there's a lot more, but I wanted to start the call out with updates, what's going on, where we are, who said what, and why. First and foremost, we are on a countdown of a number of days that are less than 3 hands worth. The product line is 80% complete. All of that is ready to input. The only product that's going to take probably 2, maybe 3 weeks is my part. So that step where my product, which is the health information, which is right here, this book in front of you, this book has to be turned into video. Each ailment that's in there is a tapping session. And that will be made available to anyone and everyone that would want to watch me do a treatment for whatever ailment that is. So it's going to be a video list of about, I think there's 300 videos that I have to shoot. It'll be a video that you can click on, watch it, but you can't download it. I don't want it to go out of a Promise Delivered. These tapping sessions are only about, at most, 6 minutes long. The other portion of that is the health call itself. So if you find one of the elements that are going to be in that video catalog and you want to take it further, then you would have to come to the health call. But those videos, all 300 of them, is my product to the world. Now, some of you have experienced energy healing, and a lot of you haven't. So no better place for it to be than a Promise Delivered. We are supposed to be healthy. We're supposed to be wealthy. A long time ago, when I first started this whole thing, I said, I want to first fix your wallet. And then second, I want to help fix your health. Because if you do it the other way around, your health will destroy your wallet. Go get a surgery. Go get a treatment. Get ill. And see what happens to your wallet. So if we fix the wallet first and we have plenty of comfort and availability to do what we need to do, purchase supplements, purchase a video and watch it and follow the tapping, purchase things that you need, supplements that will make your life easier without saying, well, I got this such and such, but I can't pay for the products to fix it. Well, I sure wish I could get this, or maybe, take this supplement, but I can't afford it. Just like this new one that I'm taking right now. Awesome product. Awesome product. $300. Okay? That's why you haven't seen it. I'm not going to put that out. Somebody would be angry that I just said that. But why would I do that? And your wallet is empty. I would just be sending a link or sending information to someone who can't afford it. They might see freedom or relief in one of these products and really need that product, but they can't afford it. What have I just done? Discouraged a person. Sent someone something that they can't afford, that they need. So let's fix the wallet first. Let's put the money where it's supposed to be, in your pocket. So when you see these products, which will be on one or two or three of the steps, you will already have the finances to get it. Make sense? Why send a product and you can't afford it? So from step 1 to step 3, gift cards, small items, stuff like that. This, you can use that, and it will be cash. You can use that to straighten out your Team Royal account that you already have, if you are one of those people. I need to make that clear too. There's a lot of red dots in my back office of people, or blue, that either quit, decided, no, I don't want to do this, or suspended their account permanently. Step 1, 2, and 3 is enough to reestablish that account, to bring it back to life. And that's what I'm asking all of those. There's 36 of you. There may be 30 of you that are in that category. 6 or more are still good, and I appreciate you. But get your account back in order. So when I start loading on it, I don't have to skip way from up here to down here to put more. What happened to all those people in between? So I asked the owners, what can I do about those who just flat out quit? Can I readjust and stick somebody into those spots? He's looking into it. And if he allows me to do that, there is going to be a period of time, and I would say probably on the next call, that time will be given. If you know you are one of the people that either paused your account or whatever you want to call it, I need to hear from you. Do you plan to fix it from step 1 to 3, or are you just done with it? If so, I need to know. It's not that many of you. It's enough, but not that many. Once I have that information, I will flag those who decided to leave, and I'm going to ask if I can use those spots so I can keep everything level. I don't want to skip from up here to down here and all those spots in between that had people under them and they still quit. So where did the people that were under them go? You see what I mean? That's the mess that was made with that decision. So I'll be updated with who's going to fix it and who's not. And then I will take that information to them and request, what can I do with these spots? Okay. So that's that part. Now, As far as the update is concerned, like I said, pretty much all the information is there. The two payment processes are in place and working properly. The tutorial for the back office is not complete. The intro video is done. The steps video is done. Those two are ready to go. I would show them, but I'm going to not do that this time. I'm going to wait until everything is complete and you will see it when you go in. But know that that information is complete. The product list I have been working on for a day and a half, and I still need 4 more products. Okay. One of them, like I said, is me having the time to do those points in a recorded fashion. The phone rings constantly. Okay. I do know for a fact that it won't be much longer. But like I said, what worries me, but not worried like that, what makes me a little edgy is that there's a lot of people that are not going to know what to do when I launch. But I can't worry about that. That's what the videos are for. That's what the chat is for. That's what these calls are for. Now, when I do launch, you already know the game plan. So I'm going to lay it out again. Easy, Janice. I'm going to have to turn this off or turn it into a voicemail. Only because the first month is going to be me learning how to make sure everything goes perfect. I have to know that back office. I have to know when certain people request this or that. I need to know how to do it. I cannot do it on the phone, answering the phone, it ringing. It's not always y'all. There's other people that call it. Everything that I'm connected to has that phone number. There will be a phone number for me. Okay? Same number. Leave a message. You have to. I have to do it simply because if I don't get it right, there's no one for me to say, hey, how do I won't be able to do that. Okay, so it's going to take at least a month of me being lock, stock, and barrel on this website. And then I can hire professionals to do it. And that will happen. Okay? But once I launch, once the switch is hit, you get your email and you start the process of signing up. Don't do it. Let me be for at least 1 month. I'll be available, still going to do a call, not a bunch of them. This call will probably, I don't know, we'll see. This whole call has been updates and understanding and getting everybody straight and what have you. I will let you know what's going on when the time comes. Once everything is launched, It's going to be a barrage of trying to figure out and understand what to do. I already know it. I appreciate, let me say this first, the help from everyone who sent help. The $10, the $25, the $5, the chat room. People try to hold the call down when I'm not there on it. Thanks, Jim. And get the Apple Tree switch so I can get off the call. But I do know this, and I'm proud to say it. We are going to have something so powerful, we won't have to advertise it. People are going to ask how they can get in. You ever heard of a thing called reverse advertising? Where you don't have to advertise, you don't have to go find people. Because something that is available, that is so powerful, it's going to draw people to it. Now, how does that happen? 125 people on this call are figuring out and understanding what is coming. And I pick on this a lot because of I used to watch comedy stuff, and I think it was, I forget the comedian, but and this is no disrespect to Jamaican, but I think it was Eddie Murphy. The statement was, "Yeah, man, I got 14 jobs, and I still need an extra." I thought about that. It was funny, but then I thought about it. 14 jobs, and he still needs another one. And that's how they work. Non-stop. That's dedication. That's grit. 125 people, or 4.5, because the 4 and 5 keeps flipping, are going to get some information. And that information is share what you know. It doesn't take a website. It doesn't take spending thousands of dollars for ads. It doesn't take creating these elaborate, flashy websites, business cards, flyers, sticking stuff in people's windshields. The other percentage of that 124.5 people, when you start moving through the steps, moving into Team Royal, moving into the other 2 that are coming, your lifestyle is going to change. Your bills are going to get paid. That back room finally got painted. The steps out front, brand new with new concrete. The lawn now is manicured with sprinkler system. You think people around you are not going to say, all right, what's going on? What do you mean? I see you got a new car. You got your grass done. I seen roofers out here last week. What'd you do? Hit the lotto? No. What did you do? You see how that reverse advertisement works? That's reverse advertisement. People seeing you change. And trust me, you're going to change. For the better, more educated, more aware, and extremely wealthy on the down low. Quietly. Do not go out and get a Bentley. Don't do it. Especially now. Don't do it. Get a Volvo. Mercedes-Benz, something you see every day. Don't bring a $400,000 car into a $20,000 neighborhood. Don't do it. That's too much advertising. And it's not safe. It's unfortunate. You should be able to have the things you want and deserve, but it can also be a detriment too. I know for a flat out fact between A Promise Delivered and Team Royal, those realizations are going to be very quick. It's going to happen so fast, you're not going to be able to understand it. And this is what the 300 people are missing. These points, this understanding. All right? We're almost there. Really. It's vital that this information gets to those 300 people. Because I need everyone that comes in on the same page. I'm not a programmer, so I don't want to see a million requests in the help desk. How do you do this? How do you do that? Why did this? Where am I go? How? When? What? Where? When? How? All that can be relieved right now coming to these calls. Over the past year, we've been doing this call. Some people, he's not going to launch. See, I told you. A lot of them are those. A lot of them are undercover.
Oh, I buy that thing.
Technology is not that difficult to work with. It requires you to pay attention. Sometimes it requires you to read. This is one of them. So when the time comes, you get your email, you log in. Oh, and I did change all the documents. So they've all been same information, but there's more signature lines and all that. I'll let you know. Please stop unmuting, Juanita. Please stop unmuting.
You are.
If that happens again, I will remove you from the call. That's twice. I'm recording this. Technology is not that difficult to use. Pay attention to what you're doing. Please. All right, so the documents that are in question that everybody went nuts about have been changed. They've been altered. There's more signature lines. One of them says a little less because it was too heavy. And there's a definite zero refund policy in place. Period. I'm up to my eyeballs in subscription. Literally. Those admin funds are going towards the subscriptions that this has created. It's a lot. All we have to do is concentrate. Please read each one of them. I do know that we're going to go with the young lady that's going to help us out with this notary online. And I have to reiterate one more time, you will have to be on camera. Just like you see me on camera, It has to be recorded that you and her are having a conversation about signing a legal document. Okay? So you can't go on the phone and say, well, I just want to say it over the phone. Don't bother. If you don't want to show your face, do not do it that route. Print the thing out, have it notarized, and mail it to the address that will be on the website. Do not send anything to me. Nothing comes to me. Once a promise delivered is launched, all of my personal information will be removed. The company will have an address. The company will have a phone number. The company will have its own Cash App account. It already has. That's where you're sending it at. 21-day help. That's going to a promise delivered bank account, not mine. But it's going to have its own Cash App, so people can send through that and it go there. Anything that's connected to me will no longer be used the second we launch. This is vital information that the other 300 will not know until they watch this video. You see how vital it is to be on deck or present? This is the biggest thing I will have ever done in my entire life. I needed to be right. I needed to do exactly what I've said it's going to do. And I need you to be happy with it. That's why I'm taking one twig at a time. See how I brought that back around, Mike? I brought it back. One twig. You can only build a nest once, and it has to be built right so the babies don't fall out. I'm building this thing one twig at a time. A nest is built in 2 phases. The hard sticks, the small twigs, and then lastly, discarded feathers to soften where the baby's lay. We're working on the feathers for a promise to live. If that'll let you know where we're at, we're working on the feathers. All right? Now, some more education is getting ready to come at you. Whatever you are doing presently, which should be paying attention, stop and watch the screen. As I said earlier today, I'm going to share 4 wallets with debit cards and a host of other debit cards that use crypto. Okay? Now, this is the plan. Four of them I already have. And what I would like to do is put my link up. And as you join, I think you're compensated, and then so am I. This way, for the other 300 people that didn't do anything as far as the admin is concerned, we can generate some more income that goes to taking care of these subscriptions. I'm still not working, y'all. As a matter of fact, I got shorted another day. I'm presently working 2 days. 2 days. Two days. So I'm going to show you all of them. Some of you already have them. That's okay. If you don't have these 4 or 5, actually 4, because the other 2 are international. WireX is one of them. They may go Web3 by the time we launch, or maybe a little after. Most of you already have WireX, or at least the wallet. Get these cards once I send out the link. I'm going to send you the link, sign up, and then like both of us get something on this, not just me, you actually receive too. Okay, so if you already have these, don't worry about it. If you don't have them and you're going to sign up a new account with it, it's going to help both of us. Okay. I'm also going to use something else once I figure out the sign up process, because it's a little crunchy on the edges. They're not very good at their customer service. Okay, bear with me a second. I have to send an email. All right, that's gone. I'm just going to bring up the first one. And again, these, if you already have it, don't sweat it. I got to share the screen just a moment. Okay, it's almost, okay. You should be seeing it right now. This is the first one, BitPay. You can buy, store, swap, send crypto. And they have a card where you can go to the store and use the crypto that you have established on that card to purchase whatever it is you want. Hold on. So I'm trying to find where it says, okay, you can work with all of the cryptos you see on the screen. Pretty much all your main coins. Okay. There's the card. It's a MasterCard. See what it says on the screen? Spend like cash. All right. So it's wallet based because if you look over here, receive, send. From source to wallet, from wallet to bank. Send over here, send to the bank, receive from source. You see? Leave a little bit on the wallet so you can go shop. It does it all. That's this one. BitPay. You can spend it like cash. So that's number one. So if you would, if you already have this wallet, don't worry about it. If you don't, just write it down, even though I'm going to send out my link to all of these. It would be a help if you join under that link so it sends some funds this way. Okay, so I can keep these subscriptions and whatever else needs to be taken care of, like the lights. Because if I don't have lights and electricity, guess what? Or lights and internet, there's no calls. All right, so that's number one. Number two, BlockFi. Now, if you notice, there's nothing on the screen because you have to log in to show it. Okay. These are the updates that they have put out. Withdrawal deadline. I'll know more once I join. I didn't have time because I was on the phone this afternoon talking to the programmer. I didn't click on any of this other stuff because I think you have to, let's see, updates. That was what we just looked at. Okay. You can go to BlockFi, BlockFi.com and read. Don't join yet because I'm going to get a link and send it to you. But you can read it. That's number two. This one I know everybody has, or the next two for sure. Coinbase. Now, I wrote down some info when I was doing this. Coinbase fee is 2.49. $2.50 every time you move something, or 2.49 of whatever it is you're moving. Remember me talking about Coinbase's, they have their own card and all that. They just have high fees. So if you're using Coinbase or you choose to use Coinbase, just know there's a 2.49 attached to everything you do. That's high, but it's doable. Okay, it's doable. If you don't have Coinbase, you see up here in the blue strip, get up to $200 for getting started. They're giving you money just to get started. I'll be sending the link if you don't already have it. Next one. Pretty much everyone has this one too. Crypto.com. And by the way, all of these have debit cards. I didn't show you well, most of you already know what Coinbase card looks like. Let me see if I can find it. They have a picture of it. Card. There it is. Coinbase card. You can spend it just like cash. Whatever coin you have on there, you have individual and you have business. You want to get an individual's account and then get your card. Spend it like cash. All right, so next one was crypto.com. Zero fee USD deposit. No fees to put it in there. Deposit, sell, buy, pay. Let's see, my computer's running slow. I got a bunch of windows open. 250 plus cryptocurrencies you can purchase with them. There it is. There's the cards. And it's a Visa. I'm just going to click on it to see. Come on. It's a Visa. No annual fees. Top up with fiat. Shop with crypto. And there you go. You see all the features for each card. %3 rewards, 5%. This one you can do 400,000 USD. Next card down is 3%, 40,000 USD. So you could actually 400,000. You could buy a house with this thing. If you have that black card, you can put up to 400,000 on it. That's a house. $40,000, 4,000. 400, 0. Card benefits, they tell you what the benefits are for each card. Shopify, Netflix, Prime, basically it's on everything. This black card is everything. And as you go down, the less perks you get, of course. Scroll down, fees and limits. This is the one I want you to study. Free ATM withdrawal per month, $1,000. So you can only pull out $1,000 out of the ATM machine in a month. Why you would be pulling that kind of money, out of an ATM machine and then have to drive around with it, I have no idea. When you can shop with the card, that just makes no sense to me. But you see what you can pull out of the ATM with all their cards. ATM withdrawal monthly limit. In 1 month, you can only pull out 10,000 with the black card. 10,000 all the way down to the blue card. It's 5,000 in a month from an ATM machine. Again, makes no sense. You can shop with this card. That's why there's a Visa logo on it. Aggregated fund monthly limit, 25,000. So aggregated from multiple different places, 25 across the board. Now, their site gives you a lot more information where you can see it. You don't have to try to figure out what's what and who's where and when. It's right in front of you. If you don't have a crypto.com account, hold tight. You're going to see a link. Next one. Nexo. Nexo. All right. All right. So let's go back to markets. Where's home? And yes, you will see that for sure. You can become an affiliate. And that's what I'm in the process of doing as we speak. Okay, so buy and earn interest. Okay, buy crypto in seconds, pay with cryptocurrency. This is the amount that they have transaction wise, $130 billion in 5 years. 130 billion in 5 years is what people have moved around with this card. There's only 6 million plus users. Well, there's going to be 6,400,000 in a few days. Right? Supported cryptocurrencies. 70 plus currencies you can deal with this Nexo. Available jurisdiction, 200 plus. So it's available pretty much everywhere. All right, I'm going to scroll down a little bit more. Where's it at? Nexo card. It's coming. There it is. Free card. All you gotta do is tell them, send me my card. This thing is really moving slow. My apologies. Get up to 2% crypto cash back or rewards every time you use it. The days of carrying multiple cards are over. So you can toggle between different accounts and cards. Credit, debit, at any time. You tell it how to spend the money. Either pull some crypto, pull some credit. You tell it what to do on the way to the store. How it works. Spend without selling your crypto. It basically gives you credit. Spend crypto in Euro, GBP, and USD. Keep your crypto. Make your purchases anywhere. So why do we need to go to an ATM machine? Anybody figure that part out yet? Get 2% cash back plus interest. Earn up to 14% daily interest if you carry these items on your wallet. Okay. Credit line starting from 0 interest. 17.9 as high as 34. Traditional credit cards. Nexo, 0. Read all these things. Optimize your tax liabilities. Optimize your spending. This is financial literacy. No minimum repayments and no fees. And the card itself is free. Come on. And you can spend crypto. Don't want to wait for your physical card? You can get the virtual card. Remember me talking about having the card on your phone? Web3, which what happens is it brings up an image of the card. It'll have the numbers on it. It'll have that little bar, you know, the tap thing on it. Of course, you can't stick it into the thing, but you can use the tap scenario and pay for whatever you're paying. And it does it. You don't have to go get the card. You can use, they're already virtual Web3. Remember me talking about WireX trying to go Web3? They don't want to do this no more. They want to do this here, where you just use your phone. No physical card. It's not needed. Just like an ATM machine is not needed. It's just not. All right? But there's going to be people that want their ATMs so they can get their card. All right, so rewards. Just read the website. But as you can see, there's the card. It's right there. It's set. It uses crypto. Spend with peace of mind. You can freeze the card, change your PIN at any time. Track transactions. Remember me talking about management, money managing? This does it for you. At the end of the month, you pull up all transactions for that month and print it out. Or you can save it as a file, digital. You don't have to burn up ink, create a mass box of paper. You can put it on a jump drive. Okay? How to get the card? It's right there. Just click it. After you have an account. Hold tight. I'm going to be sending it out. And that's it. That's the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, because next in there twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 4 of them. BitPay, BlockFi, Coinbase, Crypto.com, and Nexo. Nexo is not from here. It's Europe, but we can get that card. We can use it. They're not acting like WireX is acting. Oh, we don't want to mess with you guys no more. But if you're outside of the United States, the WireX is wide open. Okay. We had somebody on the call this afternoon. I don't know if he's here tonight, from Spain. That's awesome. I'm glad to see that we're starting to stretch out like we were once before. We were all over the world. Even though we're going to be that anyway, because once I launch that network, that's international. but it was nice to see and hear. And if there's anyone on here tonight from somewhere else, I'd like to know it when we go to Q&A, which is in just a few minutes. Last thing that I want to touch on, those are the 4 cards. Give me a chance to get signed up, get links, and get them out to you. All right, if you don't have these cards, or if you didn't purchase yours yet, and you already have the wallet, go ahead and get your cards. If not, or if you want to open a brand new one to help me out, that'd be great too. All right. All right, let me stop share. All right, the last thing I want to update on and just briefly touch is the fact that we are all in this together. There's no one in front of no one else. So I want that mindset to stop, because if you feel like you should be in front of somebody, you're in the wrong program. As I said before, and I will continue to say, even when it's launched, there is no first and there is no last. You'll see why I'm saying that very soon. And you know what you're going to say? Now I understand. Now I understand. So relax. Know that I am working on it. Since I have so many days off now, which really, really steam my shrimp. I was not happy to hear that. But it also is a blessing in disguise. It gives me a chance to finish what I need to finish, get this thing launched. And trust me, tomorrow morning starts anew. And I have 5 things to take care of. Okay? Including, but not limited to, getting started on recording those. At least a couple of them will be in there, so I don't have to have it saying coming soon. I'll probably record 10 of them and put those 10 in, and then add to it as time goes by. So I don't want none of them to say coming soon. I need a product on every level. These products that I'm currently ingesting for health reasons will be on there. Some of you have already been taking some of it, some of you haven't. But each step in there is going to have a product that you can use. X39 patches, those patches were awesome. The pillowcase, or the pillow, the blanket with the gemstones in it. Okay, the mattresses that go with that. It's healing that you lay on, but they're expensive. One mattress is $12,000. I like to sleep, but man, come on. A pillow, $750. Okay? Now you see. But they work. They're awesome. But you got to be able to afford them. So we're going to get the wallet fixed first. Then we work on the health, because you'll be able to afford it. Or you just want to go shopping, go shopping. Remember, you're going to have access to all of the shops that you go to now. But imagine, watch this. Let's just say, for argument's sake, the backyard, namely mine, needs a fence, right? But the fence people want $5,000 to put up a fence that I could do in one day in a 6-pack. You didn't hear that part. But I need to have the money available to go to Lowe's to get all the panels and the concrete and the post digger, or rent the little auger. Tape measure I got. the know-how to put the fence up, I have. I don't have the product. I don't have the material. Now imagine, now watch this. Step 6. You decide, you know what? I'm going to go to Lowe's. So you go into your back office, go to Lowe's, get the fence, pay for the delivery. You got to go get your own 6-pack. Couple hours, truck pulls up, the guys jump out, carry the fence in the back, set it down, open a 6-pack, and put up the fence. What did it cost me? One step. Step 6. Or step 7. Or whenever you decide to do it. See what I'm talking about? Each step, you have access to all of the big box stores. So you can shop with your crypto because you'll have a crypto debit card that you can shop with. Every level, even from step 1 to step 12, you'll have access to all the stores. They're in the back office. That's part of the products that I've been putting in. All of them. The only one that I don't have in there, I think right now, is Sam's. I haven't got their API information yet. But it's going in there. Because we're sponsoring them. And guess what happens when you sponsor a big box store? They send people to your website. You see how this works? Reverse advertising. You help somebody else get what they need, you get what you need. On purpose. Without you even thinking about it. I told you, this thing is absolute. It's going to work because it's designed to work. I bet you I won't spend $5 on advertising and watch what happens. Anybody want to bet me? All right, Q&A. Q&A. If you got a question, unmute. Go ahead, David. Click your microphone.
Hi, Matava, how are you?
Excellent.
Hey, Montalvo. Yes, David. Sorry, I was trying to unmute.
Hold on, David.
Okay, so
Hold
bottom line.
Hold on.
Okay.
You have a lady in front of you now.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'll wait.
Go right ahead.
I just have a quick question about the Team Royal part.
Mm-hmm.
Are we signed under just the one link with you, or is it going to be like different people are we going to be signing under to make about 3?
Oh, yeah.
And I guess in the second one, the individual will be our second account or something like that?
That'll go under somebody. It won't be under me.
Okay. Okay. No, I was just wondering how that's going to work because I know we need directs, to go under each other. And
Yeah.
have one more question.
Yeah.
The notary, can we use our own notary? Because
Yes.
I did. Okay. Just wanted to know.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, go.
Go ahead.
Okay, so bottom line is, are you recommending your favorite crypto card with crypto platform with the card, or we have to? It's all up to us.
I just gave you all 4 that I'm going to send out.
Oh no. Okay. Never mind. Okay, I understand. So we will make a choice.
Yes. I'm
Thank you.
recommending all 4, not just
Right. Oh, okay. I understand. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Rhonda?
This is really for on the chat, Mentavo. person here on the chat asked, the Zoom chat asked if they're allowed to have a business account and a personal account on APD. So I'm just bringing that to your attention so you can answer it.
Absolutely. All business accounts, you have to call me. No business account will be signed up without my knowledge.
Okay, perfect. And then there's one other one, Peter, if you're on the call, you can ask him to, Peter Greishar, Greisschar, wasn't getting the emails since November 20th. He said he just filled out the Google Doc again.
No, don't fill it out twice because that's going to create a problem. You're supposed to contact me first. You have Monday and Saturday to contact, and let me go in and find out what's what. When you fill out the form again, you're making two inputs. And then when I go to put the information into the software, it's going to create a problem. Okay, so let me find out what's what. Let me see. I got too many windows open. I don't want to keep the call because I'm recording this. But get me the name and I'll research it and I'll pull that second entry off of it. Please.
Sorry, Peter, then Greisschar.
Okay, if you didn't fill it out twice, don't worry about it, but I will research. I got you. I'll find out why you're not getting it. I just don't want to do it now because I'm recording. Chris?
Just one question. Can we use Wise?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Mhm. Yes, sir.
On top of, should we put these cards on computer or on the phone or both?
I think most of them are on the phone. There's a couple of them that you can put on the computer to get signed up. But you want to get the cards for all four of these because that gives you the freedom to walk around and purchase stuff at the store or whatever.
Okay, are we going to have some training on
Oh, yeah.
the adult crypto, how to go back and forth on these?
Absolutely.
Okay. That's music to my ears.
Well, you know, I like to sing to you. Absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna make sure everybody knows what they're doing. It's important to have the freedom, but I had to get these cards so that you have the freedom, and this is why I was saying there's only 3 steps, and it's the 3 steps is your source. It's gonna come down to one of these 4 wallets, and from there they're either gonna send it to your bank or you're gonna go shopping because they spend. Let's say that you pull out from step 5 to 12 is all crypto. So you decide what crypto you're getting. So if you pull down or withdraw Bitcoin, then that's what's going to come to one of those 4 cards. And then you can shop and whatnot with Bitcoin. Then when you get done, you send it on to your bank in the Bitcoin wallet or section. So the bank itself is going to have all of them because you don't want to put everything in one coin. You want to get some Bitcoin, you want to do some Ethereum, get used to using all of them. Okay. Karen.
Mataba.
Hello.
The Nexo card, I tried to apply to get that, but it will limit it because it's not available to the US yet. Were
Yeah,
you able to get it?
yeah, he did say, it's a European card. I haven't. Like I said, you saw the website. I just brought them up so I could see what they do and how they do it. If it's not available, then we have 3.
Okay.
More will
I was
come
going.
available as we move through.
All right. All right. And I was going to ask you, regarding about the 2 pay processors, you keep mentioning about accepting cash. Can you elaborate more about that? What you mean by
So
sending
basically,
the money order?
step 1 to step 3, you're going to be able to pull out cash, US dollars.
Oh, that way. Okay. But we can still do the interest fee, the 175. Just the 175 part we can pay with a credit card, correct?
Yeah, that's coming in. But I'm talking
Right.
once you're in and you receive your royalty or your blessing, whatever you want to call it, you
Right.
can either get it in cash or crypto.
All right. Beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's what crashed everything the first time.
Matala,
Yes.
this is Gladys. When will you be available that I can speak to you?
I'm running away.
Next Saturday or
No, I'll call you
or
tomorrow.
Monday? Okay, I appreciate it so very, very much.
No problem.
Montavo.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello? Yeah. Last year you had sent us some other links. Part of them these are. And I signed up like 4 other than BlockFi. Now I would like to help. So if I have to re-register, I believe I would need another email.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
No problem. Okay.
All right. Tamika?
Thank
Greetings.
you.
Greetings, Montavo.
Yes.
Hi, this is Tatiana. I know I sent you a text. I haven't been receiving your email since January 7th. Was my last one.
Okay. I thought I sent back that you're in there.
Yeah.
Let me see. I knew. Hang on till after I turn off the recording.
Okay. I'm gonna tell us, Tamika, again, one more question. I know you said you're doing box products in the back. Are you opting into doing anyone that may have a business that can contribute to that? Okay, so I can get with you with that.
Yes, you can.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Montavo,
Yes,
Margaret here. I've just got a couple of questions. Does it matter which Solana wallet we use? I already have a Trust wallet, and I believe that's one of them. Okay. And Rosemary's looking to getting a PlaySpit one that has a card because she's very limited because it's actually illegal to do cryptocurrency where she lives. And so they don't encourage, to do it very often, very much at all. So she's got to be a bit careful. So I'm trying to steer her in the right direction with getting one that will be accepted over there.
Where is she from?
Zimbabwe. And her internet connection is absolutely horrific. She might be off 2 to 3 days sometimes, and then it'll pop up in the middle of the night. And she's doing her best to try and get connected to a South African network, which is better. And she plans to move to Victoria Falls when she gets a little bit of money. So things are much better there because all the tourists are there. So I need to talk to you regarding me signing her up So when would be a best time to call you? Your time. You give me a day and I'll.
Tomorrow.
I work and tomorrow afternoon, 12:30 my time here. Let me see when it is in your time. I could ring you early, I think, tomorrow morning. I can try and ring you before noon my time, so that would be probably fairly, yeah, in the morning your time. Would that be all right? Or you call me when it suits you?
Just call me.
Just call, okay.
I'm going to be up tomorrow morning anyway because I got, like I said, I got a few things to do.
Okay, right.
On the computer.
So I'll call you in the morning then, and we can discuss that. I already have a few of those cards that you're talking, or the wallet that you're talking about, but I can only get a card on crypto.com, which I can't yet because I think you have to have a certain amount on there before you can get to apply for the card.
Yeah,
and I'm going to do that a bit later. Hopefully there'll be more cards become available to us here before too long. I'm going to try for a Nexo account and see if I can get a card for there as well. So, yeah, so that's all I have at the moment. I'll talk to you tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Okay.
You're quite welcome. Thank you.
Hello, Matavo.
Yes.
I have a question. Say if I come into APD as a individual and then Team Royal as an entity. Is that possible?
Right. So Team Royal has its own parameters. I just need to know who's coming into a Promise Delivered as an entity.
Okay. Because I was looking at that as since some of the cards, they want a SSN versus TIN. So if I get the individual and then I keep the source, the wallet, and the bank as individual, and then the entity has Team Royal revenues.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, but I still need to contact you prior to step 4.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Talk soon.
Absolutely. Good? Anybody else?
Montavo.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. I wanted to know, I had sent my admin fee for APD and wanted to know if you had received it. I didn't get a response.
How did you send it? I think you sent it Zelle, didn't you?
Cash App. Royal Majestic.
Hold on. I know I saw your name. I'll check it and make sure that you get a reply.
Okay, great. And is there any way that that you could give me a call when you get a chance? I don't know if it's tomorrow or weekend or whatever.
Yes,
Thank you.
I got you. I found it.
You say you found it in a Cash App?
Mhm.
Awesome. Thanks.
All right. Anybody else?
Yes, Montavo, this is Theo.
Hi, Theo.
Hi, this sounds great. Thank you for our teaching and everything that you're sharing knowledge-wise. Very eye-opening for me. A question, when we signed up for these apps, should it be lined up with what's ever attached to APD? Because I know I have some of my apps, so it's under personal
Yeah, no,
and not entity.
that's for your use. It has nothing to do with APD, Promise Delivered. It has everything to do how you are going to handle it, move it, that type of thing. So you can set it up how you want. I just want you to get as many of those as possible, so you have more than one or two ways to move it.
Excellent. And I'm just curious, asking another question, and that is when we get that link, when everybody anticipating for that opening, and we get in under our personal, but then later we may get a trust, or later we may get some. Are we able to change then, or is it permanent? That is my question.
You mean the Promise Delivered?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, when you come in through the door, you're either going to come in as you or business, and it stays that way.
Okay. And it stays permanent.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's what I need to know. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Montavo, this is Peter C. I have some observations and your recommendations I have the BitPay MasterCard that was inactivated in June of 2023, and they're still in the process of finding another card and another bank. So that's not going to be how I have that account. Nexo is unavailable to U.S. citizens and Canadian citizens. And I was just reading online where the BlockFi card has been discontinued. Their signature card has been discontinued. As far as crypto.com, I have that account. I don't have any card, but people are going to have to be aware they're going to have to do some staking of Kronos, the coin Kronos, for a while. And for example, if somebody is interested in the Obsidian Black card, you have to stake $400,000 worth of Kronos for 6 months before you get all those benefits and everything. So they have different level of benefits. You're going to have to be. People are going to have to be careful of that.
You got maybe 2 classes ahead of me. What I plan to do is to go through them, one at a time, and all that, and find out what's what. We may even have to pick some more, because there's a bunch of them. That's just the 4 that I got off of that selection that I chose. We may even have to evolve, but these are just what I need everyone to do. Thank you, by the way, Peter. What I need everyone to understand with these things, these crypto debit cards, its purpose really is to allow you to shop with crypto and or pull from source and then send to wallet. Okay. Now, as we go through these and pick them up or not pick them up, or everything is changing. And one of the biggest things that I'm going to put to you at this moment is what I'm giving to the kids. Evolution. Our money systems are evolving. You say that to some people, they're like, yeah, whatever. No, that's just what do they call it? Conspiracy. we're always going to have the dollar. Either that person truly lives under a rock or they have cotton stuffed in both ears. Every other country in the world saying hell no to the US dollar. We don't want it. So what does that leave us? You got to get in the game. You have to figure out how and what's going to be made available. You think the quantum financial system is going to be on the US dollar? No. It's going to be on the quantum financial system. It's a checks and balance. It's digital. It's electronic, pegged to a country's worth. What commodities do you have? How much gold do you have? There's a battle going on right now that I guarantee you 90% of the people on this call have no idea what's going on. All the banks are trying to go and take the Federal Reserve to court. What? You know why? Because remember me talking about Basel III, Basel IV? Remember me talking about the country has to have a balance somewhere to back its paper? That means the banks have to have in the bank the same amount of money they have wrapped around you. Now watch this. I'm going to really play with the pillow in between. That means the house you have, the car you have, whatever you bought over the years, you bought it on a hypothecated amount. It never existed in the first place. All these banks that we use, all these guys here, all right, these guys, all of them use fake money. It never existed in the first place. The Fed said, Mr. PNC, you can have 300 million. Mr. PNC said, okay, great. I'll take that 300 million. I'll put it on my books. Click. 300 million's there. Where did the Federal Reserve get it from to give it to PNC? Nowhere. They just said it and put it on their books that they said that they gave PNC 300 million. Now, Mr. PNC has to use a fake number of money and loan it to you. How do you loan something you never had? You can't. So the new banking law system says that a bank has to have on its books, in its establishment, the same amount of money they have lent out. You know a bank anywhere in the United States that can do that? Not one. Because they have used millions and millions and millions of money that never existed and loaned it to you and said, you owe this money back to me. And we paid it. How do you pay back a loan that was never there? How do you charge a customer fees on money you never had? How do you put interest on that same money that you never had? What are they putting it on? Digital numbers on a screen that says you bought this house for $300,000. They didn't give me $300,000. They didn't give you $300,000. They just wrote it up and had you do what? I want to see if anybody's paying attention.
Sign.
Okay? When you sign that document, they take those documents and monetize it against the bond that they put on your head when you were born and pull that money. That money's real. Pull it, pull it, pull it. Interesting, isn't it? How do you put an interest fee on something you never had?
Careful, careful. Warning.